up, y'all? This is Catalina Job and welcome back to my channel. I'm so sorry for my ghetto background. I wanted to get white, but this just ain't working. I think I'm gonna have to take it off for the next video. But today I'm gonna be teaching you ladies how to get over him, and it's that easy. All you have to do is just follow my simple steps, and I promise you we're gonna be thriving all 2020 without this boy. In school, we start off on the basis, right? 1, 2, 3. So we have to start off with 1. If we don't know 1, then we can't move on to 2. If you don't know yourself, then you can't move on to the next person. You have to dive deep solely into who you are, and you have to understand yourself and know your boundaries and your limits and what you're willing to put up with and what you're not willing to put up with. Because if you don't know that, then you're gonna let someone run all over you. If you don't respect yourself enough, then nobody else will respect you. So you always have to keep yourself #1 priority, and understanding that you come first before absolutely anything. You're the grand prize. If you're not treating yourself like the grand prize, no one else is gonna treat you like the grand prize, especially the person that you're with. So like I said, this video is how to move on in 2020. So girls, just sit down, listen, chill. This is not supposed to be a negative video. This is supposed to be very positive and understanding, and we're a team. We are, oh guys, sorry, this is so ratchet. My pinky nail fell off. Don't hit me, sorry. So for the first thing, in order to move on, you have to cut all ties. It's gonna show that you aren't affected and that it's not bothering you. So he, in his mind, he's gonna be like, oh my gosh, like she's not tripping off of it. She's okay without me, which you are okay without him. You are absolutely okay without any man. And if you continue to go back, you're gonna show him and you're gonna give him a small way in every single time, and it's gonna continue to open. My hand, like this is a scar, right? Okay, so if I get a knife and if I'm constantly jabbing it, it's gonna eventually open, and then the knife's doing whatever it wants, whenever it wants. But if my hand is not moving itself away, just like females, if we don't move ourselves away from a toxic situation, we're gonna continue going back, and it's gonna continue getting stronger and deeper every single time and more toxic. And so it's gonna be a lot harder for you to leave. If you continue to go back after a breakup to this guy that literally broke your heart, most likely, then you're gonna continue showing him that what he did didn't affect you, and that it's okay for him to treat you like that. And then he's gonna be able to be like, oh, I can control this girl any single way that I want. He's gonna literally have you like this, and he's gonna drag you anywhere you wanna go. And you're gonna be his puppet, and you're gonna be made fun of with all his boys, because he's gonna go back and he's like, oh yeah, she's still on me. She still wants me. And they're gonna all be laughing at you because you're literally doing anything this boy wants, and you don't want to be a puppet. We are women. We are strong. Why are we gonna be going back to a man that wants nothing to do with us? We're a lot more powerful without you. Boy, I don't need you. Like, girl, you don't need him. Why are you going back? The second thing in moving on, and this is a big one. This is probably like one of the biggest ones I think that I have. It's you cannot sleep together. Like, if you guys break up and if he's like, let's be friends with benefits, or if you in your mind you're like, well, maybe if I sleep with him, he's gonna want to get back with me, don't do that. That's probably one of the worst things that you can do after a breakup, especially when you were so tied to someone. Because when you give yourself to someone, there's something called soul ties, where your body is emotionally attached to each other. And when you're constantly going back to that, your heart can't separate from it. So when you're like, okay, we broke up, and we did things in our relationship that people in relationships are supposed to do. So we're no longer in a relationship. We are no longer intimate together at all. You have to draw that line. If he's constantly texting you late night, talking about, oh, come hang out with me, come to my house, come to the crib, let's hang out, let's do this, let's do that, you obviously know that he wants one thing. If it's one thing that you take, please, like, let it be this. Do not sleep with him. Just don't. Please don't. With my ratchet pinky finger, please, I'm begging you guys, please don't sleep with him. And when you don't sleep with him, and when you're not going back to him and showing him that he has power over you, you're showing him, and especially yourself, that you're special to yourself. And when you're special to yourself, and when you love yourself enough, you're gonna do right things for you. When you love yourself, you're not gonna put yourself in toxic situations. You're not gonna continue having to go back and feeling drained like, oh, I miss this person, when they were only bad for you. Because you're loving yourself, so you only want good for yourself. Does that make sense? I think the next thing for number 3 would be the memories. So if you have memories, like physical memories, it's time to like throw it out.
Deadass.
Whenever we throw something away, do we ever go back to the trash and check on it? We never do that. We're not gonna go back to our memories and be like checking on it and seeing if it's okay. They're trash for a reason. So throw it out, let it go, that's it. do not go back to the memories because it's going to be that much harder to move on. If you have pictures and if you really just can't find yourself to delete them, you can always hide them in your iMessages. If you have an Android, I have no idea how you're going to be able to do that, but maybe you could Google it. And for your Snapchat memories, if you just can't find yourself to delete them, go ahead and put them all into my eyes only. And there's a code, so just don't forget the code. Actually, forget the code. Yeah, forget the code. Let's say you have like DMs on Twitter or Instagram and Snapchat and you only deleted the messages on iMessage, go ahead and delete everything else that you have of him because he's out, he's dead, he's trash. We don't want anything to do with him anymore. So make sure that you delete everything, including voicemails. My fourth one that I have that's actually like really meaningful, I think, to you as a woman would be going back and looking at all the things that was wrong and that was right. I would say get a piece of paper, get a pen, and write your pros and cons of the relationship. Write everything good about your relationship and write everything bad. And I promise you, most likely, if the relationship was toxic, there's gonna be more bad than good. Write all the negative things you did and then write all the negative things that he did. And mostly focus on yourself, I would say, for this part. Let's say in the relationship you had trust issues or you were too devoted or like you cried every single night when you were in the relationship because of the lack of trust in your relationship. So you got to look at that and be like, okay, I want better for myself. So if you were too devoted, make sure that all that devotion that you spent on this person, you're going to end up spending it back on you. And let's say you had trust issues with this person, like let's say he cheated on you or something and you don't trust him anymore. Put all that trust in you and show yourself that you're number one and that you can trust yourself to make the right decision to be in the next relationship with another man. You're not going to go under someone else trying to get over your ex. We want to focus on ourselves and give ourselves the best. You literally are what you attract, and if you're healthy, you're going to attract healthy. If you're toxic, you're gonna attract toxic. Let's say that there's a healthy man, but you're a toxic woman. He's not gonna go all the way down to the gutters and he's not gonna be like, oh, I want this toxic woman for me. No, healthy attracts healthy. So that's one thing that I think that you guys should do is write a list of what went wrong and what went right and what you can change and what you did good on and what you want to invest into your next relationship when you do have one. And one of the other big main ones is have one last good cry. And obviously when you're heartbroken and when you're sad, you're gonna be crying here and there and you're gonna be like having outbursts of tears and you're not gonna be able to control your feelings, and I understand that. But sometimes when you show yourself this man doesn't have so much control over you, you want to show yourself that you're strong mentally, you're capable of loving yourself and moving on from a toxic situation. Another big one that I think is huge in moving on is giving yourself a new environment and giving yourself new friends. If you're constantly going back to the old things, like let's say you and your ex had a clique, a group, and you constantly go back to them, they know your ex, probably gonna mention his name here and there. Since you're so fresh out of the relationship, you're probably gonna want to talk about him, or maybe he still might hang out with you guys, and so it's gonna be harder to move on. So I would say don't diss your friends, but like try and make new friends, if that makes sense. And also you probably might want to like unfollow your ex's friends, just so like let's say they post a picture of him and you're really trying to get over this fool and you're like constantly being reminded of him, you're not gonna excel, I promise you. So you probably want to follow your ex's friends. I don't know if you want to do family, that's kind of like rude, but go ahead and unfollow your ex's family as well. Make sure that everything is deleted. Maybe if it's his mom, don't like take off his mom. I don't know, like whatever terms you guys are on, but yeah. You have to literally delete everything and take everything away that can remind you of your ex just for you to move on. And when things are better, let's say you guys decide to be friends eventually, then everyone can come back, but slowly. You have to like do everything gradually. You want to completely cut off your love for this person and your ties to this person, and whatever happens, happens. But yeah, those are my tips on how to move on. And we're leaving these boys in 2020. These boys waste our time. They are not worth our time, and it's time for self-love and self-improvement. And I really hope that you guys learned something today from my video, and go ahead and DM me. I really want you guys to DM me and start interacting with me more. And I'll probably like have my Instagram like here, I don't know, anywhere, but it will be in the description box, so you guys go ahead and DM me. I'll leave my Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter, and yeah, hit me up whenever you guys want. I'm very active on social media, so I will respond back to you guys. And leave a like, leave a comment on what you guys want to see next. So thank you guys so much for watching my video. Make sure to subscribe. Bye.